think one of the biggest issues right now facing our community is that people just assume that because this is rural America, we don't exist.
I think people definitely acknowledge poverty in the area, but I think that's one of the things that you kind of gloss over.
Affordable housing for families. They keep building all these apartments. The influx of people who are moving from these richer states that move to North Carolina and eventually push out people who are from here, like generations and generations who are just poor and can't afford to live here anymore because the housing keeps rising. A lot of people keep moving from places like Florida or New York from upstate, and they buy out these big plots of land, they buy these really expensive houses, and then the people who have lived there for so long can't afford to live there anymore, can't afford to pay rent, and then end up having to leave their home.
So I work with Operation Fire. We're currently non-operational. We'll start back up again next semester. We chop wood every Thursdays because the poverty in the area, a lot of, especially like older individuals, don't have proper heating units in their home. So when it gets really cold, as it tends to do up here in the mountains, they don't have proper heating. So we chop firewood behind the local Methodist church, and every couple of months we have a delivery day and go give them the firewood so they don't have to worry about heating. They can just throw it in the fireplace and call it a day.
I mean, LGBTQ plus people aren't the only people that face discrimination. People of color, the indigenous community, the disabled, we all have things that we face.
I'm a member of the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians. What I focus on is language revitalization. In 2019, when our tribe, the Eastern Band of Cherokee, and then Cherokee Nation and United could do a band, and they found that only 0.005% of the population spoke Cherokee. I have a son, and I really want him to be able to speak Cherokee. So I'm learning so that I can pass that on to him.
I grew up in Western North Carolina in a small little college town called Mars Hill. My family's been here as many generations as I can count. Silva Pride has been organizing, has been at Bridge Park, has been here in town as a nonprofit advocating for our LGBTQ plus community for 4 years. This September marks the 4th anniversary of Silva Pride, and for the first time, we are not allowed to march along Main Street as we have for the past 3 years. I think this time right now in America is a really turbulent time, and it's a time where it's really easy to kind of divide ourselves and sequester ourselves into these little groups. I think that the key moving forward is going to be to work together and to come together and to acknowledge our differences, because we're all different, but we also all share the same fundamental truths. Exactly the reason why we want to show up, show out, and band together to be seen. We exist, we are here, you belong here, and we're not going anywhere.